Welcome back to Linda Larkin's Birthday Special, everybody, with another PlayStation game. And it's going to be another Jeopardy game, too. And it's the second edition. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh.
Hi folks, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Tournament of Champions. One player. From the Sony Pictures Studio, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, and welcome to Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions. You know, only the very best players are invited to participate in our tournament. So congratulations to each of you. Let's get started. Let's see if you like these first round categories. It's a big world. I forget. Just like Grandpa says. Rock singers. Festive food. And completing the board, our final category is hit or miss. M-I-double-S in quotation marks. Player one, what'll it be?
Festive Food 100.
Heloise suggests dyeing your kids' pancakes this color on St. Patrick's Day.
What is green?
Player one? You got it.
Festive Food for 200.
You can make pudding as well as pie from the pulp of this jack-o'-lantern plant.
What's a pumpkin?
Player one. That's it.
For 300, please. Festive Food.
Cheese kreplach and cheese blintzes are suggested dishes for Shavuot, a holiday of this religion.
Player one.
What is Islam?
Oh, regrettably, no. Player two?
Judaism. Okay.
Definitely. Player two, you choose.
I'll try It's a Big World for 100.
Adopted in 1929, the flag of this independent city includes the keys to heaven.
What is Vatican City?
Player one. Well done, yes. Player one, your turn.
It's a Big World 200.
Each summer, Bridgeport, Connecticut holds a festival honoring this circus showman.
Who is P.T. Barnum?
Player one. Definitely.
We'll take It's a Big World for 300.
This syndrome, named for a French physician, may involve barking and continuous cursing.
What is Tourette's?
Player one. Right you are.
I'll take It's a Big World for 400.
Found in Africa, the kaffir, or Felis libica, may have been the first wild one of these animals domesticated.
What's a cat?
Player one. That's it.
Major tributaries of this beautiful blue river include the Inn of Austria and Germany and the Tisza of Hungary.
What is the Danube?
Player one. Exactly.
Okay, let me have Festival for 400.
Cinco de Mayo is the perfect time to serve margaritas and this classic avocado dip.
What is guacamole?
Player one. You got it.
And for 500, same category?
Answer, the Daily Double. Player one, please make your wager.
I'll bet it all.
This Hawaiian island celebrates its famous onions with an annual festival that includes a recipe contest.
What is Maui?
Player one. You're a gambler, player one, but you're right. Way to go.
Yeah! Hit or miss 100.
If you write Alex's last name as Trebeck, you've just done this.
What is misspelled it?
Player one. Ooh, no.
Oh no,
sorry.
they won't take it. Ah!
Player three.
I meant to put the T, but they wouldn't let me.
Well done, yes.
Oh well.
If you would, player three.
Just like Grandpa says. For 100, please.
Grandpa says that this is the best policy.
What is honesty?
Player one. You got it.
Just like Grandpa says 200.
Your choice, player one.
According to Grandpa, a stitch in time saves this.
What is 9?
Player one. You're correct.
Just like Grandpa says for 300.
Wherever he was, Grandpa would say there's no place like this location.
What is home?
Player one. That's right.
Just like Grandpa says for 400.
The silent type, Grandpa says that these speak louder than words.
What are actions?
Player one. You're correct.
Completes Grandpa's fashion statement. Clothes make this.
What is the man?
Player one. Yes.
Hit or miss for 200.
He's hired for a homicide.
Player one.
What's a hitman?
Definitely.
This hit song for Ray Charles won a 1961 Grammy for Best Rhythm and Blues Recording.
What is Hit the Road Jack?
Player one. You're correct.
Even if you're not ordained, you may take a position as a lay one of these religion spreaders.
What is a missionary?
Player one. That's it.
Supilu Liumas was one of the greatest kings of these Indo-European people.
Who are the Hittites?
Player one. Yes.
Let me have I Forget for 100.
This president pushed for a New Deal in 1932 and appealed to the forgotten man at the bottom of the economic pyramid.
Who is Franklin Roosevelt?
Player one. Right you are.
Jack Dempsey in 1926 and Ronald Reagan in 1981 quipped, "They forgot to do this."
What is duck?
Player one. Yes, indeed.
In this Eagles hotel song, some dance to remember, some dance to forget.
What is Hotel California?
Player one. Right you are.
In this 1945 Hitchcock classic, Gregory Peck doesn't remember if he committed a murder.
Player two.
Spellbound.
Well done, yes. It's your turn, player two.
Rock singers. For 100.
His Men in Black single topped the UK charts, but wasn't available as a commercial US release.
Who is Will Smith?
Player one. You got it. Player one, what'll it be?
This group's Brian Wilson adapted Chuck Berry's Sweet Little 16 as Surfin' USA.
Who are the Beach Boys?
Player one. You're correct.
"11 years after his last top 20 solo hit, this Sweet Caroline singer had the third top-grossing tour of 1993.
Who's Neil Diamond?
Player one. You got it.
In 1990, her Justify My Love became the first video by a major star to be banned by MTV.
Who is Madonna?
Player one.
Excuse me.
That's it.
In 1989, he re-recorded 8 of his classic hits for the film biography Great Balls of Fire.
Who is Jerry Lee Lewis?
Player one. Yes.
And now to finish off the round.
You probably forgot you knew this word was Greek for forgetfulness.
What is amnesia?
Player one. You got it.
All
Let's take a look
right.
and see how everyone's doing after the Jeopardy round.
Okay.
You're building up a huge lead, player one. Player two, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, player three, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy.
Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. There are 2 daily doubles awaiting you on this board. Let's get started. Let's see if you like these categories in the Double Jeopardy round.
Television, 15th. That old black magic. Low self-esteem. 60s flicks. And just to finish things off, Poets Rhyme Time.
Player three, what will it be?
I'll take low self-esteem. For 200, please.
That's something I have.
The 38th President of the United States said he was one of these, not a Lincoln.
What is a Ford?
Player one. You're correct.
Low self-esteem for 400.
Your choice, player one.
Wayne and Garth say, we're not this in the presence of gods like Aerosmith.
What is worthy?
Player one. Yes, indeed.
Low self-esteem 600.
Juliana Hatfield sang I'm This with a capital U, and I don't need a mirror to see that it's true.
What is ugly?
Player one, you're correct.
Low self-esteem for 800.
Dramatic character who despairs of winning Roxanne's love because of his enormous nose.
Who is Cyrano de Bergerac?
Player one.
Exactly.
Low self-esteem 1000.
This author of The Metamorphosis felt like a miserable specimen next to his powerful father.
Anyone?
Franz Kafka. Okay. Let me try 15 for 200.
Ratified in 1870, it bars denying voting rights based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude.
What's the 15th Amendment?
Player one.
Definitely.
The 15th for 400.
Ptolemy the 15th of Egypt co-ruled with this queen, his mother.
Who's Cleopatra?
Player one? Yes.
For 600, please. 15th.
It begins, Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle?
What is the 15th
Player
Psalm?
one.
Or Psalm 15?
That's right.
15 for 800.
A veteran of the War of 1812, this James was the 15th President of the United States.
Player one?
Who is James Monroe?
Oh, regrettably, no.
Player three.
James Buchanan. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, player three.
Poet's rhyme time? For 200, Alex.
Johnson's quills.
What are Ben's pens?
Player one? You're correct. Player one?
Poet's rhyme time for 400.
Jeffrey's cup holders.
What are Chaucer's saucers?
Player one.
Definitely.
Robert's expenses.
What are Frost's costs?
Player one.
You got it.
Hugh's sneakers.
Player two.
Ted's Keds. Okay.
Right you are. Player two, you choose.
60s flicks. For 200?
The Love Bug was this type of car.
What is a Volkswagen Beetle?
Player one.
Yes, indeed. Player one, what'll it be?
60 flicks for 400.
A top-grossing animated film of 1961, a doggone live-action remake was released in 1996.
What is 101 Dalmatians?
Player one.
You're correct.
In 1968, this title pair of Shakespearean lovers was played by Leonard Whiting and Olivia Hussey.
Who are Romeo and Juliet?
Player one.
Definitely.
One book abbreviated this 1969 film B and C and T and A.
Player 2?
Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice.
You got it. Player 2?
Television. For 200, Alex.
She first gained mass exposure on The Tonight Show in 1966. Can we talk?
Who is Joan Rivers?
Player 1? That's right. Player 1, your turn.
In 1993, a new version was attempted of this Route show about two guys and a Corvette.
What is Route 66?
Player 1.
Well done, yes.
I'll take television for 6.
1997 ads for ABC use slogans like, "Scientists say we use 10% of this organ." That's way too much.
What is the brain?
Player 1.
You're correct.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
In 1951, Milton Berle signed a 30-year contract with this TV network at $200,000 per annum.
What is NBC?
Player 1.
Definitely.
Elizabeth Taylor voiced the first word spoken by this youngest Simpson.
Who is Maggie?
Player 1.
Exactly.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
The 15th Pope with this gospel writer's name reigned from 985 to 996.
Player 1.
You're correct.
He played Clyde Barrow to Faye Dunaway's Bonnie Parker.
Player 1.
Well done, yes.
Edmunds incense burners.
Player 2.
Definitely. Player 2, you choose.
That old black magic. For 200, please.
It's the casino game in which you would hear someone say, "Hit me."
Player 1.
That's it. Your choice, Player 1.
This spider is particularly hard on her mates.
Player 1.
Yes.
The Green Hornet's car, or Anna Sewell's horse.
Player 1.
Definitely.
Early in his career, Burt Reynolds played Quint Asper, one of these on Gunsmoke.
Player 1.
Well done, yes.
And to wrap up this board,
Yo ho, yo ho! This pirate's real name was believed to be Edward Teach.
Player 1.
You got it. That brings us to the end of the double Jeopardy round. So let's take a quick look at the scores.
Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. It's still anyone's game, Player 3.
All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
Here's the Final Jeopardy category. Birds.
Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager.
Player 3.
Player 2?
It can attain a speed of about 40 miles per hour, but has only 2 toes on each of its 2 feet.
Player 1. All right, let's see if anyone came up with the right question.
Player 3, your question. That's
Oh, no,
right.
I'm right. I'm
And your
at
wager was?
$90,000 this game, and I'll see you all for another one.
Player 2, your question. Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Player 1, your question. That's right. And your wager was?
And that's all for the Tournament of Champions game. Let's see how everyone did. Our big winner, Player 1. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.